Good morning, it's parkrun day. We've had a glorious trip over the Pennines. The sun is shining, there's a beautiful blue sky, and we've just parked up here in the car park of the National Cycling Centre. We're here to do Phillips Park parkrun. Super excited. They had their first birthday last week. We couldn't make it then, but we're here today to find out how it went last week and to check out this new parkrun. As the sun rises there behind the National Cycling Centre, we're just so excited to be here in the Sportcity with the velodrome there, Manchester Velodrome. So the park's here, we've just parked in the car park there. And then ahead of me I can see a sign saying mountain bike trails and skills zone. This area just lives and breathes sport, so it's the perfect place to have a parkrun. There's a map here to introduce you to the mountain bike trails and skills zone. It looks like these gates here are closed, so I think we're going to have to go around because that's where we need to be, literally just the other side of those gates. It's particularly exciting for me to be here. They have the indoor BMX track here. It's been the home of British cycling since 1994, and Poppy's dad Benjamin, my husband, Ben, when he was alive, he used to race for British cycling. So yeah, this has been the home of British cycling. So he would have been here, and yeah, it just means a lot. I've got no words. I'm just having a little moment. So the Sportcity here is the largest concentration of sporting venues in Europe. We are just 2 miles to the east of Manchester, so pretty central and super close to the Etihad Stadium, home of Man City. So yeah, just what else have they got? The National Squash Centre, tennis. So yeah, gonna get Poppy out of the van. Oh, I cannot see in that sunshine. Gonna get Poppy out of the van and find our way over to the park. But what a morning to be visiting. So the National Cycle Centre is over there to our right, and we're just heading next to the park until we find an entrance, which is just up here, and I believe just next to the parkrun finish line, so that's great. We can leave our things there and then have a wander over to the start. Oh, I see a parkrun flag. We're just at the entrance of Phillips Park now. I can see the pop-up banner, I can see runners warming up. Oh, I've got that parkrun feeling. We're entering Phillips Park now. Oh, there's a kissing gate. That's a good way to start Saturday, kissing somebody you love. We've got cones here marking out the course, and some of the team behind us with the pop-up banner. I don't know if you can see that. So this is one of the world's oldest municipal parks. So this was opened on the same day as 2 other parks in Manchester, and they were Queen's Park, where there is not yet a parkrun. It's sort of halfway between here and Heaton Park in a northwesterly direction. And if there was a parkrun there would be a queue in Manchester, so that would be exciting. So hopefully somebody can hear this and set up a parkrun there. And the other park that was opened the same day, which was the 22nd of August 1846, if that's wrong, I'll put a correction up here, was Peel Park in Salford. Now, we've already done the parkrun there. It's glorious, highly recommend a visit. So I'll pop a link in the description to the video from Peel Park. Right, let's go and say hello to the team. So just through that gate there, that is where we have parked, just the other side of the road. We've got a finish funnel here. The team getting themselves all organised there. We've just popped our bags down under these arches. It's beautiful brick railway arches, and oh my goodness, we are absolutely loving this art. Look at that, isn't that spectacular? Just to the right of where the team are collecting is this awesome little track, and then where we've left our bags there's like, look at this, a super fun little circuit for kids. There's just so much here, but it definitely makes you wish you brought your bike, which we did not do today, so slight missed opportunity. I've always wanted to go and ride the Manchester Velodrome. You can do that, so that's definitely a bucket list activity for me, so something that will get checked off one day, hopefully. There's like a super relaxed vibe at this parkrun. Got a little bit of music, everyone just stood around chatting. it's 5 to 9. I'm like, why haven't we walked to the start? I'm like getting a bit panicky. But as long as I'm with the volunteers, then it's all good. So there's several places to park here. There's the Asda in the Sports City, and I believe that's where the toilets are, the cafe is for afterwards, so you could park there and wander over. Then there's also the blue car park for the Man City Stadium. There's a match later today though, so I believe that gets manned early on, but you just need to say you're with Parkrun, then you get free parking there. Or there is this National Cycle Centre. Can't remember the exact name of the car park, but hopefully I will have already put a map in from us wandering over from there. So yeah, lots of parking options. And a really chilled vibe when you get to the park. We're all wandering over to the start. So we're following Tom, who's about to do our first timers. And we've got a train of park runners. What a day though, what a day. Look at that sunshine. We're heading towards the start, still following Tom. And on the right here, there are the community allotments. So there's a cockerel crowing 9 o'clock, which I am loving. So let's head down, sticking close to Tom for this first time as welcome.
Welcome to Phillips Park Run. You missed our birthday last week. So the course is going to start directly behind us. It's 3 laps, 2 are the same, 1 slightly shorter. Yeah, that's the course.
Amazing, 2 big laps, 1 smaller lap.
Yeah, that's it everyone, so enjoy.
Thank you, Tom. Right, over to the start, through the quagmire.
Just a big thank you to all the volunteers, please.
Absolutely, thank you, thank you, thank you.
3-lap course, now a lot of you've done it before, so obviously follow the person in front. We've got 2 big laps on the outside, so you're going to be doing the steep hill twice, sorry about that.
Ooh,
and
steep
you've got
hill.
the out and back, down here and back up that you're going to do twice, so that's the important thing to remember. You're going to do those 2 things twice. And then on the 3rd lap you'll come straight down here, and that's the smaller inner lap on your 3rd lap, and then you'll head straight down into the finish. We ask you to keep left as much as possible on the course, especially down the out and back, because obviously you've got people coming up the other direction. The only exception to that is in the arches down here when you come into the finish. If you are finishing on your 3rd lap, you'll be keeping left to go into the finish funnel. Otherwise, just think about faster runners coming behind you with sprint finishes and whatever, and keep to your right, and then obviously head round for your next lap. Wicked, right, okay, everyone happy, everyone ready? Any questions?
Yeah, let's crack on. Super excited to run this park run.
Okay, time keepers, all good? Sweet. Right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Phillips Park run, let's go. So our first right turn. Thank you, Marshall. Heading along by the arches, and there's some really lovely art under lots of these. You really feel like there's some real money been spent in the area. I think it all used to be derelict fields, not in the park itself obviously, but all of the Sports City, and I imagine that's changed the feel of the area, but also the park. So running past the finish, 1 big lap, 2 big laps, 3rd smaller lap, and into the finish. The plan today is to run the first mile. That will count as my run streak mile for the day, and then we're going to throw in a walk, see how Poppy's feeling, maybe run walk the rest, we'll see. I can't believe how lucky we've been with the weather this morning. So this park run, all on tarmac. Yeah, a little bit spicy in terms of hills. Potentially Manchester's hardest park run. That's been bandied around. Manchester has got a lot of park runs and definitely not done them all. But yeah, let's see what we think about Phillips Park run today. Lady here waving to people playing football. Oh, and I wonder if this house that we're running towards is the original gardener's house. So, being such an old park, oh, the lady high-fiving at the playground as well. So yeah, we've got this playground here, great place for kids. But yeah, I wonder, this is the gardener's house. The park is grade 2 listed. It's got lots of the original features still. So yeah, that's rather lovely over there. As we head downhill, so I think the first kilometre mainly downhill or flat, and then we're going to find out how bad this hill is. Lap 1 and 2 straight ahead, lap 3 off to the right there. So this must contain the little out and back. Thank you, Marshall. Down we go. Lots of lovely serpentine paths running through the park as we head down to the river. We've got the River Medlock running next to us to our left, and behind that is a cemetery. Now that cemetery is grade 2 listed also. It's a Victorian cemetery, so if you're into history then this is definitely a park for you. We're on our second kilometre and I can already see park runners heading up a hill. Oh, actually off to the right there does look like it gets rather steep. I'm slightly concerned that this is in our first mile, so going to need to run up that, but we can run it super slowly. Here we go then. So it doesn't start too bad, but it definitely kicks. I have a really lovely view actually across to the right. Park runners over there, and then people heading up the hill. Oh, I don't know what gradient this gets to, but it's a calf burner. This super steep bit isn't very long, but if you're running this fast, you're definitely going to know about this hill. My goodness. Wow, it's flattening out now at the top. Everyone's breathing. It's a little bit laboured now, but what a view. Oh. So here we are back at the start. So that was the hill, that wasn't the out and back. We've got another sign here, lap 1 and 2 to the left. Oh. And the doggy Marshall. Thank you, Marshall. And on to the out and back section. So I think this section is a little hilly. I think it's downhill on the way out, uphill on the way back. Not a super long out and back section. I can see the turnaround down there. We will have completed our mile around that turnaround section. Well done, Simon. So we're desperately hoping that we beep a mile before we head back up this hill, aren't we, Pops? Let's see. Oh, that man's watch just beeped a mile. So I think we're turning round at roughly a mile. Thank you so much, turn round, Marshall. Whee! Round the cone and up the hill. Waiting for the beep. We're waiting for the beep, Pops. When's the beep gonna come? Oh, there we go. 1 mile. As we walk up the hill, the front runner has just flown past us down the hill. My goodness, imagine the front runners running up that hill. Don't envy them that. Then he's going to work his way up here very shortly. So impressive, awesome running. Wow, front runner flying past. Thank you, Marshall. And this is us back at the start. So we'll head around to the finish. We're going to do all of that all over again, and then on the third lap miss out a couple of bits. I'm really pleased we're walking some bits actually, because so this is the southeast boundary of the park, this early 20th century brick arched railway bridge, and it's just stunning. In fact, everything about this park is pretty incredible. Just passing the finish, thank you so much. We've got some more music, a gorgeous path to run on. There's just something special about running here. There is just such a, just a relaxed, chilled, happy vibe at this park run. I do wish we were here last week for the birthday. We like cake, don't we, Poppy? But as Philip said in the run brief, it's pretty special being here at the start of a new year. Awesome run, well done. We're back on the downhill bit, so we're just jogging those, maybe the next half a kilometre or whatever, until we hit the bottom of the beastly hill. Then we'll definitely walk again. I won't film much of this lap, it's much the same as the last, so I'll probably pick the filming back up on that third lap to find out exactly how it's different. First female running past Poppy there. Hopefully she'll spot her as some inspiration. And I'm just stopping here just to enjoy these original features of the park, because it is definitely a really, really beautiful park to be in. Poppy just said to me, did you see the first female run past? So I love that. We're definitely both inspired by these awesome faster runners. The faster runners that are coming past, turning right at this point, so that's a different hill. So definitely still a hill, but as they don't drop all the way down to the river. Thank you, Marshall. As they don't drop all the way down to the river, not quite as big of a hill, but definitely still a hill. Well, we're not sad that we're just cresting this hill for the last time. Next lap we'll be drawing in from the right, where these runners are coming now. Oh, I look forward to that. We've kept left all the way round, but we're just keeping right here in case anyone's coming into the finish. Thank you, Philip. Thanks, guys. So one more short lap now. So no more nasty hill, no more out and back, just one shorter lap and then we're done. We're on our final lap here. I'd been so taken by the original gardener's house and everything and we just got runners leaving the park here after their run, but in the background there's the football stadium. So just got to get this little lap done, get this Pops running down these hills. It's downhill! Yay! It worked! Off she goes. We get to turn right now! Hooray! Thank you so much, Marshall. So let's go and check out this alternative hill. Definitely looks a bit kinder, but it sort of looks a bit longer. As we get to the top of this hill, what do you think, Pops? Which is worse? Poppy's like the hilly bits are the worst and the flatter and downhill bits are more enjoyable. I think that second one's not as bad. So yeah, definitely an easier and shorter third lap, but don't be fooled in thinking there's no hill on the third lap. Definitely is. We've just crested the hill here and there's a zip wire and an older kids playground. So the playground that you run past on the first two laps, sort of a smaller kids playground. This one looks much more Poppy friendly and it's closer to the start and finish, so maybe we'll head there for a play. Although I'm very hungry, are you? We've set off pretty early, we're both feeling pretty hungry, so maybe we'll actually head to a cafe. On the third lap. Yay, thank you! Oh, leaping over the puddle. So yeah, you've got a puddle to run through on that final bit. Now Poppy, you don't really have a finish straight here. That's the last corner up ahead, along by the railway arches and into the finish. The cockerel is still crowing. So yeah, when's this sprint finish going to start? Wonder if that's what the cockerel was saying. Go! Go Poppy, go! Cockerel, we need you again, she didn't listen. Oh! She's still not gone. I knew the second I started running, Papa would be like, no, mother, you cannot beat me at a park race. The finish is just up ahead. Poppy said she's going to let me beat her this week, which never happens. So, where's this finish? Oh, literally Straight ahead. Thanks, Simon. Hang on. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, she didn't let me. It was lies, park lies.
No, but you were going so slow. You don't do a sprint finish, you do a sprint waddle.
Well, how about that? Poppy said she had to beat me because I was doing a park waddle too slowly. Gotta love kids, right? Right, let's go get a token and get scanned. Thank you.
94.
94. Oh, Poppy likes odd numbers. 95. You should let me beat you. That's actually really funny. Poetic justice. All finished. We just grabbed a snack. We're both so hungry. We had breakfast so early this morning. Poppy says she's too tired to scan. Sad times, difficult times. I shall scan for her. Those scanners just here. Let's head over and do that. The tail walker's just coming in. Oh, I think she just said she got a walking PB today. That's awesome. Well done, thank you for volunteering. And the event has closed. Parkrun being all packed away. We just had a lovely chat with Philip and Tom, who did the first timers. And it was great to chat to those guys, find out a bit more about the parkrun, how it started, the event team, what the first year's been like, and yeah, chat about the velodrome and other things. So we're heading to the cafe now. Every so often when there is an event at the velodrome, then the velodrome cafe opens, so it's worth keeping an eye on their Facebook page to see if there is an event, because that's literally on the doorstep of the park. If they opened every Saturday, that would be amazing. Otherwise, it's heading over to the Starbucks, which is next to Asda. So we are going to head over there because Poppy is so tired and hungry. She's like, Mum, cafe time. I just honestly love the velodrome being here, all the Sport England signs, welcome to the National Cycling Centre. Everything about here screams sport. I'm just so pleased that there is a parkrun here. We just need to work on them having this cafe open, because how amazing would that be? I'm loving the red, white and blue in the architecture, and it's just exciting. Just Daddy would have loved it here, wouldn't he, Pops? It's making us happy to be here. Anything cycling related just I think makes us feel close to Ben, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And to know that like his friends like Sinead Reid and Liam Phillips and things just have ridden here, it's just nice. It's just a connection, isn't it? What a gorgeous day, look at that sky. So we have the National Cycle Centre there, the velodrome, and then Starbucks is just here in the car park. Poppy says I don't like Starbucks, so we are going in Asda to find an Asda cafe. And then just to show you how close everything is together, if I just pan around, try not to go too quickly to make you sick, then we've got the home of Man City here. So the Etihad Stadium, just there. So let's go find the cafe that isn't Starbucks. Let's go. So lots of parking options for this parkrun. If you are heading to the cafe, then it makes sense to park here in the Asda car park. It is huge, so you'll definitely find parking nice and easily here. There's a petrol station, it's where the toilets are, everything you could need. Anyway, let's get this girl fed. Well, we're sat down, we've got hot chocolates and we're waiting for breakfast. So it's been a pretty good parkrun day, hey Pops?
Yeah.
A good trip over to Manchester. Definitely one for anyone who's into sport. Bring your bikes or check out what's going on. So there's a Man City game later on this afternoon, but yeah, wonder what else happens in all of those incredible sporting facilities. I'm sure you can make a day of it. The breakfast has been ordered, the breakfast has been eaten, and we are wandering back to the car. Time to head back to Leeds. It's been an awesome morning over here on the wrong side of the Pennines. Am I allowed to say that? I live in Leeds, so probably am, and Man City Stadium is just there, so you know. It's been absolutely amazing. So a huge thank you must go to the whole of the team at Phillips Park Parkrun, to Tom on First Timers, Tom's one of the run directors, and to co-ED Philip, who has his own parkrun, Phillips Park Parkrun. That's like the dream in parkrun world, to have your own parkrun. I feel like Poppy might have lost the van. Have you lost the van, darling? So I'm going to go and help this girl find our van. So yeah, huge thanks to the whole team this morning. Just need to get plotting, like how am I going to start Nicola Parkrun? I need to find Nicola Park, don't I? Huge thanks for watching the video, all the usual things. Give it a like, subscribe for more running adventures, and I will see you soon. I think we might be touring next weekend, and then a week on Monday is the 5 marathons in 5 days. I'm still injured, my heel injury is slightly improving. I'm just watching Poppy wander and look for the van. So yeah, the heel injury is improving, but I don't know, will I be okay for 5 marathons? We'll see. Fingers are crossed, and I'm hoping so. Anyway, whatever happens, I'll bring you the adventure, so stay tuned to find out. Take care guys, and I will see you soon.